Welcome back, Taurus. This is a general message for those who need it the most. September 13th through the 19th. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Thank you so much for watching. Let's get into this week's astrology. The Uranus and Gemini retrograde energy will last until November 9th when it re-enters Taurus, until February 4th, 2026. We are encouraged to choose our words carefully, to heal and change, focusing on listening to others and understanding their ideology, then make up our mind and take steps towards change. Trust this process. On the 13th, the Sun in Virgo is conjunct Mercury in Virgo. This will inspire a very active mind. You may become easily distracted when listening to others, butting in, and or letting your mind wander. This will highlight your thinking, communications, and short distance travel. It brings quick thinking and adaptability and curiosity. On September 18th, Mercury enters Libra. You will notice communication becoming diplomatic, fair, and open to understanding others' perspectives, to achieve balance and harmony, valuing collaboration and seeking just outcomes. You may avoid confrontation during this transit. On September 19th, Venus enters Virgo. This is a great time to assert your worth, seeking new career opportunities. You will notice focusing on life's more practical matters. It's a time of getting down to the nitty-gritty so we can figure out what is working in our relationships and what isn't. Are you getting what you deserve? Then, the week after, on the 21st, there is a solar eclipse in Virgo. It's the second new moon in Virgo as well. Let's get started. We will continue the astrology study next week. Today, I'm using the Earth Woman Tarot. This is your message for September 13th to the 19th, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements of love and light only. For my lovely Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, let's find out more about what's going on for your week this week. The Nine of Pentacles, it's in reverse. That came out in your pre-shuffle as well. Three of Wands in reverse. Interesting. Eight of Pentacles. Whoa, okay. So this tells me a situation in the past that is currently affecting the current moment. We're going to find out more about the rest of the cards here. Six of Pentacles. Okay. Two of Wands in reverse. The Eight of Swords in reverse. The Four of Wands in reverse. The Eight of Wands. And the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. So for Taurus, September 13th to the 19th, sensing something here where you're waiting for something to come into your life. You haven't been receiving it. It's more difficult for you to get this, but if you really focused on grinding and focusing on it, you will 100% receive it. But right now there's an energy of wanting to receive it from someone else. So I do see an indecision around something in regards to someone wanting to reciprocate, whether it's you or another person. Someone could be understanding and seeing the energy of codependency or like hanging on too tightly, and this would be the energy of like, well, I need that person to make me happy, or I need that person to bring me the lifestyle that I want. But if you're someone that values yourself, you know that you have that lifestyle and you worked hard for that, or you've built that, and you're not going to let anybody take that from you, kind of energy. So with the Two of Wands in reverse, someone's still undecided because someone senses that it's not going to be successful in the way that they really want it to be. This makes me feel like someone could be pushing to the goal of what they want, but not giving not giving. So this is kind of like someone who's really pushing and really lustful and really wanting the dirty deed, but isn't actually giving any intimacy, connection, or loyalty. Because I see the Three of Cups in reverse. Someone may want to release and not reciprocate and is undecided around that because they're kind of keeping their options open. This could also go for the same for a career situation. It could be keeping the options open. Gonna let you know in a week kind of thing. We're gonna find out more about that. Tell me more about the energy around the Two of Wands in reverse. The Moon card, the full moon in Pisces just happened. There could be the door closing on a few things here in life, redirecting you into what's more meant for you. Really thankful for once you get that, because we have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Tell me more about the Three of Cups in reverse. Strength, so you can get through that situation. This tells me you'll have very big worth by the time you get to this, because you'll clock it, you'll realize it. Tell me more about the overall energy of this message. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Very vulnerable right now. You could be feeling kind of fragile, kind of not sure where things will go. It feels very Humpty Dumpty, very Jenga. Not Tower moment though. This is very like, it could go any which way. Tell me more about the challenge in all this. Four of Swords, Seven of Swords, Judgment in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, Two of Pentacles, the Sun. Wow, okay. So the challenge is a lot to say. The challenge we have here, taking a break, and maybe has something to do with taking a time out to see potentially those around you, because I was getting that during your pre-shuffle and or pulling cards, where it was an energy of like small town talk, and people are very passive aggressive energy, and it's kind of like cutting the cord and going through a rebalancing, and you're going to end up finding happiness. So there's almost like a new life about to burst here. It's very interesting I say it that way, because it's almost as if someone could be giving birth, but this ultimately makes me feel like that there's a rebirth here happening. So you were given your new life, but it was almost just the beginning, and now there's this new life that you've been given. So the beginning turns into it being given. Now, tell me more about the outcome of this message for Taurus. King of Wands in reverse. So this makes me feel like the question to the situation for you this week, the answer may be a no. And that tells me that you can actually allow yourself to be big-headed during this particular time, because you know what it is you offer and what you bring to the table. You're not going to settle for less, even if people are going to try to get that by on you. Try to pull it over the wall. And then on the bottom of the deck, we see the Queen of Cups. Yes, this is what I like about this. This is what I like. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so then what's your advice for Taurus? September 13th to the 19th. Thank you. We have Temperance. Don't wait. Don't wait. We have Five of Cups, because on the bottom of the deck, there's something here that could be an impending disappointment, and there's something you can't wait on. So it might be like, get your ducks in a row, make your plans, don't wait on anything else, just completely continue on with what you were doing, because it seems as if, how I say, something has got other things in mind. Okay? So don't wait on this. Continue on with your life and your own plans and whatnot, okay? Thanks so much for joining me here. This is your message for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Check out other signs for more. I'll see you next week, Taurus.